It is crucial for ushers to always remain available in the hall during an event to consistently cater for the needs of guests. If every event usher leaves the hall at the same time to go have lunch, this can leave a gap in service. Rotating lunch break during an event amongst event ushers can ensure continuous support for guests. Welcome to another episode of Tips for Event Staff. As you all know, my name is Blessing. I'm the brand representative of the School of Event Staff. It is my duty to always contribute to the overall success of the event staffing industry by providing weekly tips for event staff. On our previous video, we talked about deliberate cancellation by event staff. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about rotation amongst event staff during lunch break. Before we dive right into today's topic, have you purchased our ebook? This ebook comprises of the 10 guiding principles that would help you navigate through the event staffing industry without a hitch. On this ebook, you will learn the wisdom of savings, you will learn how to navigate through casting dilemma, you will know how to navigate through peer pressure in the event staffing industry, especially if you are just starting off as an event staff. This book is value packed and it is worth every of your penny dropped. Click the link on our bio to make a purchase. Welcome back. It has come to my attention that most event ushers are usually wondering why they are always told to go for lunch breaks in rotations. In this video, I'm going to be giving you at least 5 reasons why your coordinator or your event staffing agency would always tell you to go on break one at a time. Number 1, fair distribution of responsibilities. While most of your colleague has already gone on break, depending on how many event staff were recruited for that particular event, this ensures continuous coverage to assist attendees and other arising issues when other of your event staff have already gone on break, right? This also ensures that all workload are evenly distributed amongst all event staff throughout the event and handle any rising issue during the event. Number 2, smooth transition. This allows seamless transition. Before going on break, the usher leaving her position can brief her replacement on important information such as ongoing issues or special requests for maybe the VIP, special guest, or attendees. This helps the incoming usher that is coming to take over your position to transit smoothly and finish up from where you stopped, right? So as an event staff, once you are leaving your position, you could just brief the next usher, right? Okay, this is what somebody has requested and all of that, so that the usher can always finish up and continue from where you stopped, right? Number 3, responsiveness. This declares the agency's professional image because it shows their positive representation, their commitment to client satisfaction, and also how reliable they can be, right? It also demonstrates that event organizers and attendees can always trust the agency's service, that their ushers are always available for them, enhancing the overall perception of responsiveness and professionalism. Number 4, helps reduce stress. When you go on break alone or you guys go in twos, you will rest better and it will help you recharge faster, right? Because where there is so much crowd, you might have the inability to relax or reduce stress. It will help you prevent burnout and ensures that you maintain a certain level of energy and you're more focused throughout your shift without anybody coming to bore you or to stress you with one conversation or the other. You will relax better. When you go on break alone, your focus will just be to calm your nerves. You just want to calm your nerves and just relax and not just having somebody bore you with one or two conversations. The moment you start engaging in conversation, it will no longer be that you're on a shift or maybe you have taken a break. It will still look like you are still working because you are still gisting. But then again, when you focus, you help you maintain a certain level of energy and help you focus more on how you want to relax and which area of your body you want to stretch better, right? Number 5, immediate response. You know that there are some time during event whereby something will just crop up. They'll just be like, okay, where are the ushers? They need to get this done, get that done. And all of a sudden, ushers are nowhere to be found. Maybe because they've all gone on lunch break at the same time. This just sends out the wrong signal to the clients that, okay, and maybe the ushers are running away from their duties and responsibilities because it doesn't send out the right signal at all, especially when they are cases like maybe like an emergency, right? Most times when most of us go for events, most people don't even know the bathroom. Most event ushers don't even know where the restroom is. Most of us are looking lost during an event. So when you go for an event, always try as much as possible to know the exit in case of fire incidents and all of that stuff, because you might be required to just guide guests through the safest exits efficiently to facilitate evacuation if necessary, right? So these are most of the things that are required of event staff. Being an usher doesn't necessarily mean that you will just go there and just stand as an event usher. There are other things that are involved, other things. If you see guests looking lost, approach them, ask them, sir, may I help you with anything? Ma, are you trying to find your way around somewhere? Some of them will just be like, okay, please, where is the bathroom? Some of them might just be looking for the convenience, right? Please, where is the convenience? You get, right? Approach them, ask them. That's why you're an event staff. You're not just there to just stand around. You are there to cater for their needs. You are there because there are guests around that you need to attend to, not just to go and have lunch and just relax somewhere and just be gisting with your pals and all of that stuff, right? So in cases of immediate response, ushers must always try as much as possible to put their hand on deck, like to always be available. Most times you just say, just be like, oh, where are the ushers? We need them to pack this thing. We need them to pack that one. You just find out that, oh, they've gone for lunch. Everybody cannot go for lunch at the same time. And besides, your food is not running. In most cases, most times, like me, for example, when I recruit my event staff, I try as much as possible to sort out their food. When it's time for break, when I know that ushers cannot eat when the guests are already eating, right? I go to the caterer, I tell her, okay, food for the ushers, they'll pack it somewhere, so you guys can go one after the other to eat after you have already guided the guests and they've already had their own lunch. Everybody cannot just go at the same time and go and eat. There are some guests that most times, if it's a buffet, for example, they cannot go to the buffet stand and go there to go and collect food. An usher can be required to assist the guests to do that, right? Not because you are serving food as an usher. I understand the fact that it is not the duty of an usher to serve food, but there are most people during an event, there are some special guests, if it's a buffet and they cannot just go there and just stand and start getting their food. You as an usher, you can go there and stand, help them. You can assist them, right? Why they get their food. Not that you are serving, you're not serving food. You're just rendering assistance, especially if most of these guests are elderly people. They can't just stand and start, taking food. You can just assist them. And even if they've already ordered what they want, you can just carry it and just follow them. Not because you're an usher that you're supposed to serve food. There are some guests. You're not doing that for all of the guests, right? There are some people on the high table. There are some special guests, there are some VIP areas. There are some elderly people that you might just need your assistance with their food. Not because you are the caterer or not because you are the server or you are the waiter or the waitresses that are supposed to do that, right? In most cases, there might not even be waitress to assist with that because it's a buffet. So the ushers can always assist with doing that. Do you understand? So nobody is actually saying you should serve. But imagine in that situation, all ushers are already eating and there's no one to actually assist. Maybe, for example, you have dignitaries be like obas of a community. You don't expect them to go stand up and go get food by themselves if it's a buffet. You could assist them. Sir, what would you like to eat? Should I just get you, even if you do not want to eat food, can I just get you just protein or anything you might like? Just let me know. They might just want to have something and they might not want to go there to just stand. An usher can do that. Do you understand? You're not a server. I know you're not supposed to serve food, but there are some special guests that needs your assistance and you can help in that area as well. So imagine all ushers have already gone to eat during this time when guests are already going to eat as well. This could create a bridge in their service. This is the reason why it is always necessary. This is why agencies are always inculcating the habit of rotation amongst ushers so that most people will always be available in cases of immediate response to guests. You get it now, right? So that's just basically it. So that's number 5. If you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to click the subscribe button. Follow us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen. Like, follow, and share to your friends. See you in our next video. Thanks.